Yes, good morning dear students. So first of all, as the principal of the school and as an English teacher, let me welcome you all for the fresh higher secondary first year. And we all know that this is a pandemic situation, but no problem whatsoever the marks that you are going to get in your future in the 10th standard. We have joined in the plus 1 standard, either that is going to be the students of SRK or the students of various schools. Students of different schools have joined here. So in my aspect, on behalf of the management, teachers and all the staff, let me welcome you all for this higher secondary first year. In continuing, this is a school where we are ready to provide whatever our children need. You may belong to different standards. The students of SRK may belong to different standard. But what are the curriculum that has been framed to different standards will be 100% inculcate to them. In this situation also, this is the only school which has taught the online classes as an example to all other schools. And in the meantime, we remain as an example to others in executing new and variety of things. In such a way, we are just continuing the syllabus, whatever the subjects, whatever the groups it is going to be. And I myself, Jayakumar, principal, as well as English teacher, I am going to teach you the first unit of the English 11th standard textbook. First of all, let us go to the poem Once Upon a Time. Yes, let us start this academic year in English subject with the poem Once Upon a Time. Definitely we used to think about this poem Once Upon a Time, which may happen in the recent days or in the past days, or which is going to happen in future days. And this poem has been written by Gabriel Okara. That is a lengthy name, but for examination purpose, we can know him as G. Okara or Gabriel Okara. That is enough to get the marks. Let us, before going into the poem, let us see about poet Gabriel Okara. And about the author, he is Gabriel Okara, who was born in 1921. He is a Nigerian poet and novelist, in fact an African poet. That is what we can say we can say him as an African poet. His verse has been translated into several languages because his words are verse means poem lines, verse means poem lines, which has been translated into several languages. Because it is simple, it used to reach even the ordinary people. Such a kind of writing his writing was. While we are teaching the poem, you can understand what kind of poet he is. His poem, The Call of the River Nun, won the best award for literature at the Nigerian Festival of Arts in 1953. Some of his poems were published in the influential periodical Black Orpheus, and by 1960 he established himself as an accomplished writer. So he was born in 1920s, but within his 40 years he accomplished himself as an super writer, super Nigerian writer, in fact super African writer. That is what the most important point. While you are writing the paragraph answer, you can mention a couple of lines regarding this. He was honored with the Commonwealth Poetry Award. So he was honored with the Commonwealth Poetry Award. Okara's typical poem transits from everyday reality to moments delight, everyday reality of moments of delight. So every day what is happening, how people are behaving, how people used to live their life, what is the remarkable thing in their lives. So all these things will be discussed in this in all his poems, in fact, not only this poem. So Okara's typical poem transits from everyday reality to moments of delight and moves back to reality, making a complete circle. So a complete information will be given to you regarding the subject matter he is talking about. Okara infused African thought. This is what I am telling every now and then. He is an African poet because he infused the African thoughts, folklore and imagery into both his verse as well as prose. If you are going to take his prose, if you are going to take his poems, everything will be talking about the African thoughts and folklores and imageries. His first novel, The Voice, is an outstanding linguistic experiment. His first novel was The Voice. His later novel is nothing but the fiction. His later works include a collection of poems. The collection of poems names The Fisherman's Invocation and the two books for children, Little Snake and Little Frog, and an adventure to Juju Island. So all this, if you have time, you just go through this. You can enjoy his writings. Actually, we are going to see the poem Once Upon a Time right by now. But if you have time, you just go through all these topics. You can really enjoy his writings. Now let us go to the warm-up activity. And shaking, boys are see enjoying. You can write your names, your friends' names here. You can describe what we are going to do here. And look at here, two people are shaking hands with a good smile. But after teaching this poem, you will be understanding what kind of smile it is going to be. Because nowadays everybody is smiling, but what is the meaning in the smile is going to be completely different. That we can see in this poem. Because literature, there is a word. Literature is a mirror of the era. Literature is a mirror of the era. And if you can't understand, let me tell you in Tamil. இலக்கியம் என்பது காலத்தின் கண்ணாடி. அந்தந்த காலகட்டத்தினுடைய வாழ்நாளையும் வாழ்நாள் மனிதர்களையும் காட்டக்கூடியதுதான் இலக்கியமும் அதை சார்ந்த படைப்புகளும். Right? So that's why it has been said literature is a mirror of the era. Here you see how people are behaving in this poem. Right. Give a chance any adult. Give a chance. Given a chance, any adult would wish to become a child again for many reasons. And of course, today morning even I was talking with my friend. Those days were really good, where we were young boys, we were playing etc. games, where we were enjoying our life. You people would have been talking about several people, but definitely given a chance, any adult would wish to become a child again, once again, because now we are facing a lot of burdens during the childhood. No, like you, even like you will never feel any pressure. The pressure that you are having is study. That is what the only pressure you are having right now, both sides, from the parents, from the teachers. But apart from that, you live a really secured and what kind of life? A comfortable, enjoyable, jovial life. So that's why people will be definitely expecting it. Fill the boxes with the sum of what you imagine could be the reasons. So you can fill the reasons here. Example, I need not worry about project deadlines. I can wear my pajamas the whole day. I can sleep as long as like that. you fill other 9 reasons. Right? This is what the warm-up activity. Take it as a homework, do it and post it where I can give you the comments regarding that. Yes? Now let us move on to the poem. Yes? Look at here, before the poetic lines. Children acquire important life skills and values by observing and imitating grown-ups like parents or teachers. Children acquire important life skills. Actually, the children are learning from the parents and teachers. That's all. There is no compromise in that. There is no compromise in that. Teachers are learning all the, not the important life skills, all the life skills and values they are learning by observing the parents as well as the teachers who are teaching them, the atmosphere in which they are growing. Can it be the other way around? Whether we have some other option? Now, you are going to listen to a poem, Once Upon a Time, where a parent wants to learn something from the son. Because that is what the life we are spending nowadays. What he is going to learn from his son, let us see in this poem. Let's find out how or what he is going to learn. The father, Gabriel Okara, is going to learn from his son. That is what the poem Once Upon a Time is all about. Yes. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. But now, they only laugh with their teeth. See how simple the language is. While their eyes, block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. See, now itself you can understand what the poem tried to say. It is such a simple language. Once upon a time, that is what the topic. Once upon a time, son, the poet is talking to his son. Once upon a time, son, they who? They refers to the people of this world, people of this society. They used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, which means here the poet Gabriel explaining about the heart of the people. In those days, there were no panic situation, there were no tic-tac, there were no tactics, there were no other cunning words will be used. Actually, the people used to talk open-heartedly with the people, and if they are going to make fun, if they are going to be something good, they used to laugh from the heart. And they used to laugh with their hearts, which means their hearts will be filled with fun and happiness. So they used to laugh. Not only laugh, we can find some kind of happiness in their eyes. We can find some kind of happiness in their eyes. The eyes will not express the cunning. They will say, the eyes is laughing means the eyes will have a clear vision, not a cunning vision. That is what the term in Tamil will say, ul ondru vaithu puram ondru pesuvadu. There will be smiling in the lips, but there will be vengeance in the heart. This is what the present day life, right? This is what the present day life. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes. That is what the true fact. In olden days, people used to laugh with their hearts. They will be happy with their heart. They will be expressing their happy in their eyes, in their smiles. But now, they only laugh with their teeth. So, they will be simply showing their teeth. Right, which means they are saying that they are smiling, they are laughing, but inside the heart what they will be doing? Oh, you are the person, no? You are grown up to a position, no? Right. I don't know when you are going to be taken from this seat. So when you are going to be thrown out from this place. Like that, people will be murmuring in their heart and they will be smiling with us. This is what happening nowadays. See how Gabriel Okara picturized the human heart here, right? Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, not from their heart, right? So we have to be too careful. Laugh with their teeth, while their eyes blocked cold eyes, which means the cunning eyes, they will be somewhat nowadays we will be saying, oh, you have flattered in his eyes, no, whatever the work that you are going to do will not be good. This is what even the elders used to say. Such a kind of eyes block cold eyes, which does not have some good thinking, which does not have a clear thinking, which does not have a good hearted. Such a kind of eyes is called eyes blocked cold eyes. If you are going to felt with that eyes, means your work will be spoiled. This is what the elders used to say to you. Your mothers used to say to you, oh, the first day you are going to school, don't fall in such a kind of prey eyes. You will then automatically your studies will be spoiled. This is what how while you are going to the exams the elders used to say. Nowadays such a kind of eyes people are there, and that's why see even the poets are writing in the poem, right? But now they only laugh with their teeth while their eyes block cold eyes. Search behind my shadow, search behind my shadow. You will be walking forward, but they will be talking about your shadow. They will not talking in front of you. Remember, they will not talking in front of you. They will be just smiling in front of you, and when you walk to a distance, your shadow will be falling. See, my shadow is falling behind. If somebody is going to talk behind about my shadow, will I know that? No. Nowadays the people are doing this. They will not talk in front of you. Okay? So search behind my shadow. Oh, he is going in front. His shadow looks like a stunning boy. He looks like a slim person. He looks like a gym person. Oh, he looks like a rich person. Like that people will be talking behind by looking at our shadow. See, this is what the Gabriel Okaro. How good poem it is. Now you are in the higher secondary level. You must be able to realize all these things. Boys and girls, just listen carefully. That is what the important thing. Moving to the next stanza. Right. There was a time indeed. There was a time indeed. They used to shake hands with their hearts. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts. Wholeheartedly they used to shake hands with you. Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome my dear boy. Sir, welcome, how are you, how are you? Like that we used to shake the hands in those days. Right? Right? But that's gone. All those periods have gone. Nowadays it is completely different. Let us see how the handshakes are. Right? How the handshakes are. Let us see. But that's gone, son. He is talking to his son. Magane. Right. But that gone son, now they shake hands without a heart. Now you are walking on the road. You are seeing your old friend there standing in this corona time. He doesn't have food or some survival, any financial facilities, but you have 1,000 rupees in your pocket. By seeing you are walking to some shops or whatever it is going to, you are going to get some new dress to for your birthday. You are seeing your friend Raman. Hi Raman, how are you? How are you? You used to shake hands, and while you will be talking with a good smile to him. While you are talking to him, after a few minutes he used to express, I don't have any job, my parents are suffering, we are even suffering for food even. If he is going to say like that means, what you will do? You are having 1000 rupees in your pocket. You used to take 500 rupees. You are sacrificing your birthday days. You are going to take that 500 rupees, give it to your friend, enjoy with your family, get some rice, get some groceries, have some good food. Will you say that? Will you say that? If you are going to say, you are a human being. I am asking you in the YouTube channel, if you are true, you say yes. If you feel guilty, you feel shy of your activity. Right? And by the very instance, if you are going to take half of the amount, even the entire amount, give it to him, you take some rice, take some good food with your family, means you are having human heart. That means you are going to shake hands with him from the heart. You are going to smile with your heart. You are going to laugh with the heart. You are going to laugh with the heart. Right? That is what the thing. But people will be say, hi friend. After he is going to say his situation, what the people will be saying, no, hey, my father is waiting there. I will meet you after some time, no. Bye bye. After walking some distance, Appa, I have been escaped from him. Otherwise, after a few minutes, he would have asked 100 rupees with me for rice and groceries. So I had a great escape from him. This is what the thinking of the today's people. This is what the thinking of the today's people. But that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts. That is what they shake hands. Hi friend, hi, how are you? Bye. I'm going to look after my work. You go and your side. This is what the proceedings in nowadays. This is what the proceeding is in nowadays. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search. Remember. Now they shake hands without hearts. They will be just coming. They will be shaking hands. In the meantime, using their right hand, they will be shaking hands. In the meantime, the left hand, while their left hand search my empty pockets. Looking at shaking at the hands, he will be just scanning you right from your hair. He have a good haircut. This girl trimmed her eyebrows. This girl wearing good earring. In the neck there is 2 pounds of good chain. In the hand bangle, and the pocket is fully tight. So he used to have some pubs and mobile phones, a good mobile phone. That was a big mobile phone. He is having like that. Like that, the entire body will be scanned by the people through their eyes. They will be evaluating you, how good you are, how rich you are, whether you are suffering from poverty. Suffering from poverty means they will be taking the hands, they will be saying bye. And if you are going to have good bike, they will be attaching to you, hey, give me a round, I will go. Like that, while they are shaking hands with their hearts, while their left hand search my empty pockets, which means what they will be doing? They will be evaluating you by looking at your dress, by looking at your haircut, by looking at your shaving, by looking at your eyebrow trimming, by looking at your earrings, chains and shoes, etc. They will be evaluating you. He is having such a rich life. Like that. This is a poor man. Like that, he will be what he will be doing? Evaluating you. That is what Gabriel Okara saying in the first 2 stanza. Yes, right? Let us go to the 3rd stanza. Now we have seen already how people used to shake hands with you, how people will be smiling at you in the olden days, how people are smiling you nowadays. Now, how people are shaking hands in olden days, how people are shaking hands in modern days. Now let us go to the 3rd stanza. See, there is another typical thing Gabriel Okola will be picturizing here. Look at here. Feel at home, come again. Feel at home. The people will be saying to you, this is like for the first time, if you are going to somebody's relative's house or friend's house, how they will be receiving. Vapa, come here, welcome, sit down. Well, whether you are going to take coffee, tea or milk, or let us take the lunch even, right? They will be saying, even you will be hesitating somewhat, taking some dosa or evening tiffin or snack, something like that. What the people will be saying? They will be saying, oh, feel at your home. This is your home. You can come at any time. You feel as if your home. Without any hesitation, you take the tiffin, you take the lunch. That is how they will be saying for the first time. So, feel at home. They will say, come again. Okay. Nalaki vangappa. Like that, the people will be saying to you. When you go to your house for the first time, feel at home, come again. They say, when I come again, they will say, what they will say? They will say, feel at home, come again, have tea, coffee, have tiffin, everything they will say when you are going to for the first time. Either that is going to be relatives house or friend's house. When I come again and feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice. There will be no thrice, because there is a proverb in Tamil verb. When you go to the relative house, first they will put vaazhai ilai. Next, thai ilai. First vaazhai ilai they will be giving you lunch. Next, pala ilai or puvas ilai they used to stitch with some sticks. I hope if you are not aware of thai ilai, you ask your parents, they will be saying. Using the jackfruit leaf, they used to stick it. In our young days, we used to have food in those things, even in our relatives' house. Because in those places, there will be no banana plant, so they will be using that particular leaf. So, they say, and when I come again and feel at home, once, twice, there will be no thrice. Because first time vaazhai ilai, second time thai ilai, and third time kai ilai. They will be giving you kai ilai. The food will be given in the kai ilai. That is what the proverb says. Nowadays, people have been modified themselves in such a position. That is what here Gabriel Okala is expressing. So, feel at home, come again, they say. And when I come again and feel at home, no, for the second time, third time, if you are going to know, there will be no third time. And while you are waiting in the front itself, they will be saying, bye, okay pa, my son or daughter have gone to that particular place, you go to there itself. Like that, the people will be behaving. This is what the present situation, that is what has been highlighted by the poet Gabriel Okala to his son. At home, once, twice, there will be no thrice, but the third time you can't enter the home. They will be just scattering you outside the streets itself. For them, I find doors shut on me. While you are waiting in front, no, the door will be locking with some sound, damal. Then automatically you must understand and you must get away from the house, right? This is what the present situation. So, in this class, let me stop with this third stanza, and in the outcoming class, I will be completing this poem. I hope you can understand what kind of poem it is, what kind of point that poet trying to express you. Realize you try to remain as a good human being. So, this is going to be a short class. Go through the poem, identify the metaphors here, similes here, and if it is going to be asked in the ERC, I will be teaching you in the book, and look at the comprehension question, appreciation question, and figure of speech which has been taught to you in the 10th standard. We will be continuing in the next line. Until it is bye bye and thank you from me. Bye.